Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
We are after the show, March 15th, 2018. And ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to start off with Ide. You said you had to clear something up, or?
Yeah, I have to clear something up. I reported some fake news on Cardi B accidentally. Just a tiny little detail that I forgot. So sources say that she is pregnant. She is pregnant. And earlier I reported that she was 7 months pregnant, but that's not true. She'll be 7 months pregnant at Coachella.
Right.
So, yeah. But her baby will be due in July. She's still going to show up to Coachella pregnant as hell.
You saying it like you positive that she's pregnant.
But I think she's pregnant.
This is even more news now.
No, look, when she's pregnant, we all feel
Until
she's pregnant.
she announced, I don't want to say, oh, she's pregnant and she'll be
That's
at
what you do
Coachella
like
and
this.
she'll
You go,
be 7
she's
months.
pregnant, allegedly.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
don't
you
want to
do
whisper
like
allegedly.
When she was here for the Migos Culture album release, album party that we had, we all were like, yo, Cardi is looking a
man.
little. And then I kind of took it back. I was like, okay, maybe I'm being too judgmental, or like she could possibly be bloated, or, she's just enjoying life or whatnot. But you know what? The swollenness was just in this area where it just looked pregnant. And then as you keep going, with the outfit changes and the
when
drastic.
we saw that, it was early where I was
Early on.
man.
Early on.
And now when you fast forward and you start looking at some of the outfits and
crazy
and
outfits.
even when you see certain posts, it was like, okay, that's archive right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she had put something up like a few weeks ago.
Like video of
and
her
you
like
was
in a bra.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, but you know what? I mean, it's their business.
Yeah.
And it's ours. No, you know what I'm saying?
It's
But,
all of our business.
yeah,
It's our
and
baby.
when she ready to let the world know, we all do it, we knew it.
But
I mean,
also
Go ahead.
she's also still allegedly going to go on tour with Bruno, and that's supposed to be in September. So she's supposed to deliver in July and then be back on tour for September
Damn,
with Bruno.
if anybody could
so
pull it off, I guess she could,
we'll
though.
see.
She been working.
Ain't
So
nobody
yeah,
gonna stop
so
her
she's
from
like,
getting
what,
her
like
money.
6 months now, right? Because if they said 7 months at Coachella, Coachella is in a month. The first weekend's in a month. It's April 13, 14, right? So that'll be 6 months.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Too much math. Too
How
many look. The
fun.
girl's
Man,
pregnant.
she did that. I heard that at Radio Music Awards, man. She tore
looked
that
good.
down.
Yeah.
She did
Yeah.
her thing, man.
She
But
looked good in all those
but you know what
hiding
it
the
is,
baby
man?
bump outfits.
Yeah, they need to be. We every year is gonna be somebody pregnant at Coachella.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Beyonce now.
Well, Beyonce never
But
ended
Beyonce
up
said,
going.
"Hold
I know,
up."
but then Cardi
pro-
could
but
do the
coming up
same
to it, yeah.
hold up as well. You know,
Definitely.
They're
so,
saying she's still going to go, though. We'll see.
yeah. Well,
I wonder what they're going to name their baby.
Lance.
Ooh.
Bob.
Yeah, be one of them names like, we want to welcome in little Skylar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, one of them, little John. Like,
Yeah.
John, really?
Hey, no, wait, I'm
Go
that's
ahead
what I
now.
mean, my
Now,
kid.
we were speaking on this earlier, man, about Rihanna. Who
Oh,
want
my
to take
goodness.
lead on this one, man?
Well, I think all of us can
Yeah.
take lead. So I'll say one word, Big, and then you
Right.
say another, and then Ide will say the third, and we'll just go round about
No,
it.
just on the serious side of the Snapchat.
Oh, yeah. Snapchat took a big L again. And they had like this would you rather thing ad up on, on Snapchat, like on one of like their little discovery things. And they had a picture of Rihanna. And then next to it, would you rather slap Rihanna? And then underneath there was a picture of Chris Brown or punch Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
They took it down, obviously, but people got screenshots and shared it. And people were just,
Hey, dude, when
really
I first
upset
saw
because-
it, I was like, how distasteful is this?
Extremely.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you actually see, and Daniel, I'm hoping that you could put it in post. But when you look at this meme or whatever, it's just like a would you rather, and then it was slap Rihanna or punch Chris Brown.
Right.
And this is from Snapchat. You would think that this would be from somebody that's like,
They've got offices in Santa Monica, California. Like, this is a startup company from the tech world.
Huge.
You would think that the people that are working there are young and hip, and they're trying to stay, knowing what's going on in the culture. And the whole Rihanna and Chris Brown thing, mind you, that was a few years ago, but it's not something that has been forgotten by any means.
and not
2009
that
is
way.
when that happened.
Yeah,
that's a really
wow.
long time ago, and people
And it's still, it's still there though. It's still, too soon. Yeah, it's gonna forever be too soon.
Yes.
And you know what, that situation, obviously, like, it was a very heavy situation, and I'm not at all saying that Chris Brown is right or anything, but I am saying that it kind of sucks because I feel like a lot of people won't let that off of Chris Brown. He did his jail time. He did what he needed to do. Again, I'm not saying that it's okay, but I just kind of feel like people need to stop dragging Chris Brown because of that. You have to go back and look. people are human. He is a human. He made a mistake, and I like if he would still continue to like hit people, hit women, I guess that would be a different case. But he hasn't. I mean, there were rumors that he had done the same to Karrueche. I hope that that's not true. But, you know, what was Chris Brown when this happened? He was like 19, 20 years old. Like,
to be honest with you, I think the bigger conversation needs to be people constantly bringing it up and not like victimizing Rihanna, but reminding her that at one point she was this victim and she's tried very hard to move on from it, and to be pulled back into it and have those like memories come back. It's like, I'm sure that there's some part of her that is like suffered from like PTSD, you know, when it comes to that, and to be that reminder again that she, you know, this happened to her. She lost the love of her life. She went through this very traumatic experience as well, is so insensitive to her and to anyone who has gone through domestic violence.
And she did speak out.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to come around to.
She did speak out on her Snapchat, and she said, "Now Snapchat, I know you already know you ain't my fave app out there, but I'm just trying to figure out what was the point, what was with this mess. I love to call it ignorance, but I know you ain't that dumb. You spent money to animate something that would intentionally bring shame to domestic violence victims and made a joke out of it. This isn't about my personal feelings because I don't have much of them, but all the women, children, and men that have been victims of domestic violence in the past, and especially the ones who haven't made it out of it yet. You let us down. Shame on you. Throw the whole app away." And I have to agree entirely with her because, again, like it's not, I can't take this as a mistake. I feel that whoever put this out, they did so intentionally. Like, you specifically chose Rihanna and Chris Brown for this. You knew exactly what you were doing.
Yeah.
I really hope somebody loses their job over this.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That, like, it's ridiculously stupid. Because I remember when I first saw it in our group meet, I was looking at it like, okay, like, this isn't something that we're doing, because we do a thing called Would You Rather as well. And I'm looking like, dude, this isn't from us. Like, we wouldn't do this. And I'm even thinking like, man, hopefully nobody put this out that's on our team. I wouldn't even think that Snapchat would go that far.
Yeah.
And all the layers that you would think that they would have to protect something as ignorant as that, man.
And again, it's almost like they were promoting domestic violence. That's what it felt like. And you know, for those people that haven't been around that or haven't seen it, like it's not a joke at all. I personally went through that with seeing my mother go through it, and it's not okay. And for an app like this that has so many followers, especially young followers, to send this type of message is just absolutely unacceptable and
you would just
disgusting.
think that they would know better.
Yeah.
And that is so serious. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just playing a game and something or a joke went too far. Like, that is not even borderline. That's totally disgusting.
Extremely disgusting.
Totally disgusting. All right. Lil Dicky.
Oh, can we just celebrate Little Dicky?
Yes, man. First off, while we're doing this, happy birthday to Lil Dicky.
Happy birthday, Dicky. But, like, you know what? I just love and can appreciate when an artist puts out a thoughtful music video that was more than just hey, let's go into a green screen and have some, like, you know, effects. And I get it. Some artists can't do that because of maybe their budget. But Little Dicky has proved to us that you don't need a budget to have, you know, like a crazy kind of video. You can do something a little bit more low key. But I just really loved this whole, so this song is Freaky Friday. It's with Chris Brown, and they trade places like the old movie from the 80s that was redone later with Lindsay Lohan. And, you know, they trade places, and Little Dicky now is Chris Brown, and he's loving life. He's enjoying it. He gets to do whatever he wants. He gets fans, and he can dance. And then Chris Brown wakes up in Little Dicky's body, and he's like, what the F is going on? Like, it's
clever
just fun.
and shot very well.
Yeah, and I love...
And a great concept.
Yeah, and I love that the verses are, like, like, you see, like, he's talking about being Chris Brown in Chris Brown's body, and just, it's just fun. It's really, really...
Lil Dicky, man, but he thinks outside the box anyway.
All the time.
Very creative, you know what I'm
All
saying?
the time.
So, and with this one, I think he just got another great one. Go ahead, Ani.
Can I just say, I love, like, this whole song. I love Lil Dicky. I've been a fan. Like, if you guys haven't seen Professional Rapper, that's one of his first music videos. It's with Snoop Dogg. It's animated, hilarious. I love it. And the best part about this is like when Chris Brown is supposedly in Little Dicky's body, he's expressing to his fans like how much he likes it because he's like, ain't no paparazzis around. This isn't happening. Like he's like, whoa, so this is pretty cool. Like one of the lines says, ain't nobody judging because I'm black on my controversial post. Like he's basically saying like, yo, I'm tired of that. This is kind of cool that no one's paying attention to me.
Dude is dope, man. And once again, happy birthday to you.
And they got
man.
a great dance scene. I like when people dance. I love
being an old dancer yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I would be like.
You know, you would love. Go ahead now. You would love that. You know what I'm saying? What was my man at the store? What was his dance that you said?
Oh, okay. So I went to the grocery store the other day, and I'm just standing in line. The lady is doing the beep, beep, going through all my stuff. And this guy walks up. He's got sweatpants on. He's got a T-shirt. And for a really quick second, I was like, this guy's going to be entertaining. I wanted to pull out my phone, but I said, you know what? I feel like he might be on something. So I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to let him be him. But he walks up, puts his stuff down, and he's like, I got my lunch today. And then he stops and goes, I want some chocolate. I need some
Go ahead
chocolate.
now.
And then when he swirled like this, all I saw was white booty and butt crack.
Go ahead now. And now he's here. Let him in. We got to find him and book him on the show.
He was, and like you can tell that he goes in every day because every single person that was working there was like, I don't know what his name is, but if it was Tim or something, like, here comes Tim
man,
again.
I got to catch up with Tim. Very entertaining, man.
She does that so well.
I know.
And
It was probably her.
Some chocolate.
Right.
Man, but thank you guys for hanging out with us after the show, ladies and gentlemen. All thing Big Boy's Neighborhood is right there, radiobigboy.com. You have yourself the best day ever. Enjoy life. Treat people nice. Smile.
Yes.
Big Boy's Neighborhood, y'all.